Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. I hope everyone is happy, safe, healthy, and okay today. I wanted to review with you today an exciting strategy for all you real estate agents out there that are currently sitting at home. This strategy is entitled How to Sell Real Estate from Your Couch. It is completely possible, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that right now. But first, I want to also let you know that we are also offering a free real estate funnel template. It is for the strategy that we are talking about now. This is absolutely free. We are giving it away. If you have a ClickFunnels account, or if you don't, you could sign up for one. This is a complete template that I will show you in just a few minutes. And if you stay to the end of this video, we are also providing a free surprise in addition to this funnel. So very exciting, so stay to the end. Before I get started, I also want to ask if you would like to comment below if there is anything right now that is your biggest concern as a real estate agent in terms of generating more prospects and doing closings at this interesting time we are in right now. Just comment below, like and subscribe this video, subscribe to my channel and like this video, and that way I can continue to provide all this exciting information to you. So anyway, let's get started. So the real estate couch strategy overview. So what is this? Well, first of all, this strategy that I'm about to show you is evergreen. This is an evergreen strategy, meaning that you can use this at any time of the season, of the year. Doesn't matter what the economy is doing, whether it's up or down. This is evergreen. So this isn't just for right now or in a down economy if you're watching this at a later time. This is evergreen. What this strategy also will do, well, it'll attract buyers who are ready to buy right now. Meaning, you know, you're gonna further qualify the prospects that you generate by understanding if they're ready to buy right now as opposed to later, which is later is great too. But let's focus on what we can do now. Also, it can be implemented right now. You can start this strategy right now. There's nothing you got to wait on. And the best part about this strategy is that you don't have to physically be present to be successful with this strategy, meaning you don't have to be on site really for anything. Because I know right now, being on site could be very limiting. Your options of being on site could be extremely limited right now. So this is also why we created this strategy. So let's first off talk about what this strategy is. This is a sight unseen strategy. So the first thing we need to do is to embrace the sight unseen method of selling real estate. And let's first talk about where this is happening now, and let's, so we can kind of wrap our minds around this, because this could be foreign to you. If you've been in real estate a little bit or a long time, you're most likely used to being physically with a client, showing them houses, being in their house, listing a property, etc. It's a very, very physical, face-to-face industry. There's no way around it. That's just the way it is. But being in the times that we are now, that may not be possible. And so we have to open and think out of the box in terms of how we're going to continue to, to maintain and grow our real estate business. And this is a huge first step. So number one, already being used in certain areas of the United States, and not just certain areas, but also niches as well. So for example, we have a lot of, out-of-state relocation buyers that may that may not have the luxury in the past to be able to physically go to the new city that they've never been to before and look at houses. They may be under a time crunch. There might be a financial limitation there that's not allowing them to. I know the state of Hawaii is very used to, for example, doing the sight unseen method for their buyers that are coming from the continental US, because it may be cost prohibitive to just jump on a plane multiple times to go down and on weekends or take a week or two off and go look for houses. It may, that may not be an option for most buyers. So, this is already working, in an out of state relocation type of, situation. Also, certainly real estate investors, they most likely, 9 chances out of 10, they're going to be more focused on the numbers of a specific property in terms of revenue, and they may not care what it looks like, so therefore they don't have to physically be there. They may have a team that does site walkthrough, that team might include you as a real estate agent. They may rely heavily on the agent to give them a perspective about the property, etc. But the numbers are what they're after. And there are other situations, but so the moral of that story, it's already happening now. And you just need to take it a step further when you're talking about, working with people who are looking at residential properties. So number 2, the trend is increasing as technology advances. And what I mean by this is, now that we've got certainly higher resolution images and video walkthroughs and 3D virtual tours, buyers can get a real comfortable feel for a property without even physically being there. So, and this is really where that trend is going to go, which leads into number 3. The real estate industry is beginning to pivot, and especially now when you're going to have to do this moving forward, because even when we get out of all this, and I'm not going to say the name, you all know it, that stuff can happen again in the future. Who knows? So this might be a permanent tool in your tool belt of being a real estate agent, of working sight unseen with buyers. But real estate agents are beginning to understand that the industry is needing that requirement to change. So what's the best thing to do? Be one of the first, to offer virtual alternatives. So if you're embracing it, you're moving forward with it, you're not, lagging behind or resisting, you're gonna come out fantastic. All right, so number 2. So where do we want to focus when we talk about sight unseen? Well, the I wouldn't say easy, but a straightforward one, because there's already a perception built into this, is new home communities. And so the reason I focused on new home communities is that it is the simplest way to work in a sight unseen, buyer situation, because if they're building a home, they've never been in it before. Their whole, perception of this new home is based on photos, based on a floor plan, certainly. And there may or may not even be a model home that they've physically walked through. I personally have built 2 homes in my lifetime from scratch, and one of them I had a model home I walked through, but it wasn't completely like what I ended up building. And then the other one, there was no model home of any kind. I just built it from imagination, so using a floor plan and photos. So that's a pretty straightforward niche, so to speak, when working with buyers, to where they don't physically feel like they necessarily have to see something in person. And so that's a great way to start, especially now when we're all cooped up in our house and we're sitting on our couch. So new home buyers are buying their new built home sight unseen. Most buyers want to customize their new built home, and then you can certainly help them pick out a floor plan, the lot, the community, upgrades, all that virtually. So that's a great place to start getting buyers now. So the other reason I chose the new home community niche is because most new home builders already have videos and photos, not only of the community, of the amenities, but certainly of all the homes and the floor plans that they offer for that particular community. So a lot of the work has already been done. And so number one, you don't necessarily have to create your own media content, meaning you don't have to go drive to that community and start shooting videos, especially if physically you can't right now. So just work with the builder, tell them that, hey, I'm just trying to get you some closed deals by finding buyers for you. Is that okay if I use your media? What are they going to say? No? That's ridiculous. So that's another good point that's already checking off boxes in this strategy. Number two is new home builders have great information already on the community. And what I mean by this is that they already have a lot of, they're not only they're selling, of course, the house, but they're selling the community so they can sell more houses in the community. And so they're going to have a lot of information already online about the community, about the amenities, where it's located, all that stuff. That you can again use. Whereas if you were trying to sell an existing built home, a listing out there, which you can also get buyers for as well, but depending on where it is and if it's already in a well-established neighborhood that's been around for a while, you're not going to probably have all that information online, which means you have to do some research. And if you have to then physically go and shoot some, video of the neighborhood, etc., again, you might be under a physical limitation right now. So that may not be the best option. So that's another reason I chose the new home community. And then number three, new home builders have great upgrades and incentives right now, especially now. So another great enticing thing that you can offer prospective buyers, and then of course weed out the ones who want to buy now. So moving forward, so number four, how to start now attracting new home buyers. Okay, so we've all agreed that sight unseen is the best method to go right now. We've agreed and we've reviewed why the new home community niche is probably the best way to go in terms of sight unseen and getting prospects now for, so then you can close, in the next 30, 45 days. And especially the new homes that are already available now. Wouldn't that be great? So, and these new home builders, they are wanting to unload any already built homes. They are probably, desperately trying to unload them now. So that's another great incentive to start with this niche. So how do you start generating leads, so to speak? Well, number one, you need a landing page of a new home community. So you can create your own landing page to drive with your own walkthrough videos or the builder's information, but it should be yours. Don't just send traffic to the builder's sites, because then of course they'll get the buyers and then you get nothing. You need to drive it to your own page, so then you can capture names and email addresses. So that's number one. Number two is to drive traffic to then your new landing page. So you would then post, any videos you may have, or the builder's videos, or you can just do an internet search and create videos just from the internet, pages that are out there. I've seen a lot of agents do that if they can't physically go out and drive a neighborhood right now because they're limited. And then you post it to YouTube and then share, to social media, and you can get traffic that way. And then certainly number three is to run Facebook or Instagram or YouTube ads that would drive back to that landing page, so then you get names and email addresses. So here's some good news for you. So when I just said about creating your own landing page, so a landing page is just a website page. That's all it is. If you're not comfortable or understanding of what a funnel or a landing page is. It's just a website, a very simple website. And the good news is for you is that I'm giving you a complete, very complete new home community funnel. And that is just a 2 website page website. So the first one is, the first page tells a little bit more about the community, any homes that are in that community, and the most important thing is that it includes their name and email address, and then when they click submit, then you send them more information like floor plans, etc. But the main thing is that you're giving them something because they are giving you their name and email address. And then the second page is just a thank you page. So let me show you what that looks like, what I'm giving you right now. So here is your free new home community 2-page landing page funnel. So this is, again, it's complete. All you do is update your information, but this is what it looks like. So again, it's a simple, very simple 2-page site. You include information about the community, its location, a video of some sort, whether it's something you've made or if it's from the builder, if you've gotten permission. Your information here, a picture of you, and again, another place for them to put their information here and click OK. And then that's where you would send them an email that would have additional information about a house or the community or all of the above. You can get very creative as what you want to provide them, but it needs to be enticing so they would want to put their information in to get that. And so then you would send them an email with that information. And then of course they can contact you, and you have all your contact information here. So this is a little bit more than what you are normally offered in terms of free. I will say that this is using ClickFunnels. I also have a link at the bottom of this description, at the bottom of this video, that gives you a 14-day free trial. So you can just sign up again for free for 14 days to ClickFunnels, and then you can immediately download this funnel straight into your account, and then just start updating and then let it fly, and then start driving traffic to it. And then speaking of traffic, I have something else for you. So we are also including an extra free bonus in addition to the 2-page new community funnel that we just showed you. We're also including free new home community Facebook and Instagram ad and lead form templates. So that includes one ad that you could use and update. That would be, you could use either on Instagram or Facebook, because it's sized for either, so you don't have to worry about the size. And it also includes lead forms too. So very exciting. And again, that's all included when you click the link that's below in the description. You get that as well. So here's again the link, and it's also in the description. So you just go to healthyhustling.com/free new homes templates, and that includes the funnel and the ads and the lead form. So very excited about that. We want to make sure that you have everything, especially in this interesting time, that you can continue to run your business and be successful and not have to wait until our travel and stay-at-home bans are lifted. So I want you to be successful. That's the entire reason we started this channel. That's why we started our business, frankly. We could charge thousands of dollars like every other social media marketing agency does to do lead generation or social media management, account management, and all that stuff, but we don't. We want to enable you to be able to generate your own quality, exclusive, near real-time prospects without paying thousands of dollars a month for a lead package that basically you have no control over. So that's it. Please subscribe to our channel. We will be making more updates. I'm trying to make more videos on a more consistent basis for you, because I know you're going to need it this time, at this time. So let us know what you think. And again, I hope you're healthy, happy, and safe. Thank you again.